Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, special festival edition. Today we're with Donna. She is with the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival. Donna, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and career.
Let's see. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, worked for over 20 years in corporate America, doing various jobs, but always had a talent for getting things done and galvanizing people. So I started doing networking events back in, I think, about 20 years ago. And, we would gather our African American population in Cleveland, so they could get to know each other. And then we were able to, I was inspired to create a film festival because the networking thing was maturing. And I still wanted to make sure that, we moved our folk in a direction. And I've always loved arts and community. So the film festival became an opportunity for us to evolve and continue doing our work in the community.
Okay. Very good. All right, let's jump into the festival. For people that have never been there, let's start with the when and the where.
When? September 14th through the 22nd, where Cleveland, Ohio, primarily in the beautiful historic Shaker Square district. Okay. But we have our opening night downtown Cleveland, closing night is going to be downtown Cleveland, and then there's a plethora of activities all in between there.
All right. Now, three questions that help our listener paint the picture. Number one, what does it look like? Number two, what does it smell like if there's food involved? Number three, what does it sound like if there are activities involved, entertainment, music, etc.?
It's very dynamic. It's all of that. So the one thing people that know about festivals is you have to plan. And if you don't know about festivals, you have to plan because there's so many activities, like you said, from the location. Historic Shaker Square has quite a number of really good restaurants and shopping, and there's a lot of shopping right around there. So it's a really cool place to have a festival. Of course, there's downtown and people can wander around. So what it looks like is a lot of activities all scheduled every day. So you have to get up and plan your day. What it smells like is very vibrant in the vibe of Cleveland in all of these locations. What it feels like is just a lot of fun.
That's a great description. Okay. Is there any food, any vendors or anything like that involved?
Really, vendors, we use a lot of our small businesses from our African American community to support the festival, but primarily on the square, occasionally there's a food truck, but for the most part, there's so much food and restaurants available on the square that people can make choices. And we want people to experience Cleveland. For our visitors, we have a lot of filmmakers that come, to support their films and talk about their films and get to know the people and get to see Cleveland. So we definitely want to encourage people to get out and take advantage of the local tastes.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. So talk about the importance of the festival itself.
The festival was created, to really provide other images and other, to promote the Black culture, because the media, they really just show one side. And although the festival is for our primarily Black population, we want to invite everybody to come out because we all benefit and all grow when we start to experience other cultures. And that's the one thing that, as Black folk in America, you don't get an opportunity to see a well-rounded life of fun and love and, financial wealth, you just only want to see one side. So for us, it was important to have this platform to exhibit different stories, documentaries, love stories, comedies, horror films, all the genres that, people can get information about.
Okay, very cool. How long has the festival been going on?
This is year 12.
Very good. Very good.
So the first 10 years were just volunteer. We wanted to get it done. We figured out how to get it done. Now it's serious because we're an organization and you have to raise more money in order to deliver the same thing.
What's the What's the passion for you in this? What motivates you to keep going?
Really, my love for community and my desire to see our community rise and people be energized. I mean, there's so much downtrodden and desperation and depression in the world that people need to be uplifted, and art is a way to uplift people. So for me, I think I'm a closet artist, but the film, I haven't made a film, I haven't painted a picture, but I love all things art. So for me, it's a way to find a medium that I can share with the community that connects you to all forms of art and all forms of life.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Very well said. Okay, because I am in live music and live entertainment, I always ask these next two questions. It's just a personal preference, but I like to survey. I like to find out. So, Donna, first of all, what's the best concert you've ever been to in your entire life?
I want to say, what's on top of mind is probably Beyonce.
Okay. All right.
A few years ago. I'm not on this current tour.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. So, dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to highlight the film festival. Who would you bring?
That's a tough one for me. I don't know. I mean, the current, I'm a big TikTok fan. So, my feed is flooded with the current Beyonce tour. So
well, we'll stick with Beyonce. You can't go wrong there. It's going to bring a ton of notoriety to your film festival. That's perfect. Donna, how do people find out more about the Urban Film Festival there in Greater Cleveland?
Go to our website. If you Google Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival, it'll come up, but it's our initials, GCUFF.org, Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival.org.
.org. Perfect. Thank you for being on with us today, John. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You betcha. Well, baby, I'm on it with a ball